Hello, my friend. If you clicked on this incredible and perfect video, I hope you have a great time. As I said in this amazing video, you will see a really bad player using a cheat on the Mesa solo server. I hope you enjoy it because it's really funny. One of the first steps in this wipe for this extremely bad player is simply to tame a PT and quickly gather BPs. To do this, he will go to the Crystal Isles map, one of the most well-known maps for farming BPs. And you'll see that this big noob got lucky because he found some pretty interesting BPs. As you can see, this big noob who sucks just found a Paracertherium BP. If you don't know, in the early game, it's extremely easy to raid a lot of bases because players usually have few turrets. And with a Paracertherium and a platform, you can raid bases without even getting hit by turrets. So this BP only makes this strategy even stronger. After farming BPs, this ultimate noob claims the base spot. If you don't know this spot, it's one of the best on Crystal Isles. It's located in the island biome and is very strong because once you have tech, it's really hard to control the foundations and soak the turrets. Once the base is secured, the most important thing is to reach level 100 to unlock heavy turrets. On Mesa, once you hit level 102, you instantly unlock all tech engrams, which is really OP in the early game. So you need to take advantage of this as soon as possible. I'm now going to show you a few clips of me farming to save some time in this absolutely incredible video. I hope it doesn't hurt your eyes too much. Once this pro player, this big noob, has farmed all the materials he needs to craft some turrets and BPs, we can finally watch some interesting gameplay. Before knocking on some players' doors and stealing an hour of their time in just 2 seconds, we first need to tame a Paracertherium. Only 45 minutes after the wipe started, here's what the base looks like. We already have everything needed to start raiding bases, and the base itself is well protected with around 25 heavy turrets. The only thing left to do is prepare the raid gear and look for some bases. After about 1 minute and 0.5 seconds, I found 2 bases right next to my spot that are super easy to raid in just a few seconds with the Paracertherium. As you can see, this poor guy has no idea what's about to happen to him in a few minutes. He's just chilling in his rat hole, playing like a proper player. But the only reason I'm about to blow up his base with the C4 in my pocket is that beautiful replicator right in front of your eyes. And you'll see it in a second. This guy is rich and will completely change my start. The only thing left to do now is to wait like a big coward for this player to leave the base. Whether it's to go farm or dance with a Tuso at the bottom of the ocean. Damn! As you could see, the guy almost hit me with his big Meowing. I seriously had a huge sweat drop between my cheeks. Now that he's gone, I'm going to hop on my Paracertherium and raid his base peacefully. I don't understand why he had tech, but only 2 heavies with 200 bullets in each. Never make this mistake? Here's why. Tell me what you think about the raid in the comments. Personally, I found it easy but incredibly profitable. This guy literally gave me around 1,000 element and tons of resources. Keep in mind, this was only 1 hour after the start. He was probably off farming the Genesis 2 biome and just starting to gather resources. As I mentioned earlier, once tech is unlocked, the base becomes completely impossible to raid if it's built well. Thanks to the elements I collected, I'm not going to make the same mistake as the player we raided earlier. I immediately placed turrets everywhere, making the base impossible to raid. It was only 1.5 hours after the wipe started, and the only thing left to do after that was to keep raiding bases for maximum profit. The second raid I did was right after I placed my turrets. I went looking for other bases to raid and found this one, which is usually pretty hard to raid early on. However, the number of bullets wasn't that high, so I took the Parasitherium and raided the base in just 1 minute. As you saw, this raid was also pretty quick and very profitable because it gave me all the BPs I was missing. The result for this start, this huge noob with a terrible level raided 2 bases, unlocked tech, crafted about 35 turrets, and has one of the best spots on Crystal Isles with all the BPs he needs. I don't know about you, but I'm definitely feeling like subscribing to see all the upcoming videos, including part 2 of this one. Don't hesitate to like as well because it's not over yet.